between I got married. After
We
yes.
got married.
Yes. Okay, we got married.
And then because I wanted to do something of my own, क्योंकि पीछे ये कीड़ा था ना कि भाई कुछ करना है, अलग करना है.
You have many kidas.
From that day onwards till today, and I am not after the numbers, money. She hates me for that, but that's how it is.
I don't hate you, but I want you to look at that.
Yeah, but one person looking at the numbers is good enough.
VIT Pune creates love for learning. Some of our students have also found the love of their life on campus. One such dynamic couple is Bharti and Nitin Gokhale. Nitin and Bharti, welcome to TLC.
Thank you so much.
We would like to listen to your journey.
Okay.
Start with you, Nitin.
We passed out in 1990, and I was fortunate enough to get a job as soon as I became an engineer, or even before the results, I got a job in a company called Messing Systems.
Acha.
So I joined that company, and me along with my very good friend of mine, Mangesh, who was my classmate, we both joined the company. And I left that job within, I think, only a 10 months period because I don't know what reason, but I left that and joined another company called Ferrites India. That is another smaller company manufacturing special equipments in magnetics and all. There I used to develop microcontroller based projects for various applications, mostly in magnetics. And we all were enjoying that job there. And we were married in between. 1992 we married. It was an intercaste marriage, all fun situations, all movie-like situations and all. Okay, but and being born in a middle-class family, and my father was in the army and he retired when I was before engineering. So there was always some demand on these things, and with my father ill and suddenly the cash requirement gone through the roof. So we had to search for a job which will pay me a little bit more.
Right.
So then I happened to see an advertisement in newspaper Sakal that Sangvi Movers is a company in Chinchwad. They wanted to have electronic engineers for maintaining their cranes. I never knew what a crane is. I never knew what Sangvi Movers is. The only advantage what I see in that was it was written that the selected candidates would be sent to Germany for training.
That was an attraction.
That was attraction. Like all engineers, Germany was our Makkah and all these things. So I wanted to go there. And I went to that interview and I got selected the same day. My boss asked me to join the next day itself. I said, one day I cannot leave my job because I had some projects in hand. No, you get here immediately because German engineers are here for training you. Then I went to my earlier boss. I requested that, this is my condition and all. He said, okay, you get the training, then come back and finish it. And that was agreed upon. So I joined Sangvi Movers and the German engineers started training me. But before joining, when I got the offer letter in my hand, I took Bharti and my friend Mangesh to see the crane. It was somewhere in Tathaude. That was, outskirts.
Yeah.
And then
those days outskirts.
Yeah, now it is, yeah. But then when I went to the crane, it was a 160-ton German machine and a huge machine. And both of these fellows saw that, "Arey, isme kya karne wala hai tu? Kya isme electronics hai?" Then I said, I don't know what electronics this has, but Germans are there and they will train me on that. कुछ तो होना चाहिए इसमें ना, German है तो कुछ होगा. And अभी मेरे पास choice नहीं है. See, I have to, take up this. Then they said, okay, go ahead. That time Mangesh was working for TCS, So he says, see, TCS is the company to be in and what are you doing here? But as I wanted, so then Niyati ne chakkar liya aur wahan ghus gaya. And after that, I joined there as a service engineer for maintaining those cranes. And irony is that 1 month I was trained over there. And at the end of 1 month, the German engineer said that, "Arey, isko bhejne ki zarurat nahi, to sab aaya." So I think acting too smart at times, gives you a lot of jolts there. Since that, after that 3 to 4 years, I have traveled throughout the country. I'm fortunate enough to witness a lot of firsts, so-called in the country. I have seen Reliance refinery built, being built in front of us. I was handling around 100 cranes there at one point of time. Nuclear power plants I have seen, cement plants I have erected. I have seen so many different things in the country being happening. So that was a good life, good 5 years in Sangvi. When I left Sangvi, I was the Deputy General Manager, Heavy Lift and Erection. 2000, after 5 years, I left Sangvi and we both started our small business together.
Coming to you, Bharti. Tell us your journey.
See, after completing engineering, everybody was searching for job. So I was also searching for job. I was not as fortunate as they were because messing system didn't want any female engineer.
Oh.
Yeah. That was written over there. So we had to search outside. And I got job in one company which was a manufacturer of battery chargers and power supplies. So it was in Pune only, small company as my wish because I had very strong belief that I should work in a small company. Why so? Because it is easier to learn all the tricks of the trade. Worked there for almost 3 years, 2.5 years. In between, I got married. After
We got married.
yeah. Okay, we got married, and then I started my own business.
Okay.
I was manufacturing, or I was making. I was doing PCB designing, and that was from home, one PC, and everything was outsourced, or I was going and I was doing it. That business was good. I was doing very well. In 1 year, I did very well, and after that, I joined my father's business.
Okay, and what was that?
Yeah, my father manufactures cooling towers. Cooling towers are everywhere.
Yes.
Okay, and we were into power saving cooling towers. So we were into retrofitting business. So I had to study all the existing cooling towers, study their mechanical design, study their civil thing, their piping, and then I had to replace that. But I loved it. Why so? Because my father always used to tell, कि when you go to college, you pay fees and you learn.
Yes.
But when you're on a job, you are being paid to learn them.
Absolutely.
I'd taken people from industry to see my cooling tower in one of the industries on Bombay-Pune road, where I was wearing sari and I had to climb along with all those people to show them from top. When I was in sales, I used to go to all these industries and being a lady coming to see the cooling towers, I was going into maintenance shops or facilities, and there they were confused कि इसको बिठाना कहाँ है. I started drinking tea because of that, because I wanted to build rapport. I was not drinking tea, neither tea nor coffee, but just to make them comfortable, I started drinking that tea over there. So I did this for 7 years and then started my own business in between.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was doing both things for a couple of years.
Both of you all have had such interesting journeys
Yeah.
prior to your business. Coming back to you, Nitin.
Yeah.
When and why did you think of doing your own business?
So very good question. Year 2000, I tell sir, Sanghvi sir, abhi bas ho gaya. I want to leave. And then because I wanted to do something of my own, क्योंकि पीछे ये कीड़ा था ना कि भाई कुछ करना है, अलग करना है.
You have many kidas.
Yeah. So that support was there कि चलो कुछ करेंगे. Then I started manufacturing electronic weighing scales.
Okay.
And she was handling her father's business. So we started making electronic weighing scales, And then soon I found out, this is, not, it is going to help us. Because I had a lot of knowledge of cranes. There are a lot of companies in India who had the cranes but didn't know how to maintain those. So I started offering my services to them. Okay, I will help you maintain your cranes and you pay me the service charges or whatever it is like that. So that was one additional support business for us, but this weighing scale was not going very good because it's very competitive, Then selling to the Kirana stores and all and getting money from them was difficult. And then what we did was we started manufacturing this the electronic safety systems for cranes. So for every crane, is supposed to have a safe road indicator system on the crane.
Yes.
And because the operator should know how much is lifting, how much is allowed to lift, and take some preventive actions if it starts overloading and all. So I went to Australia and we took the dealership of a company called Robway. That was an Australian company manufacturing safety systems for all type of machines.
It's very interesting. He went there, he got the dealership without deposit, he got the training. So within 7 days, he came with dealership and everything.
And obviously the first order was given to us by Sanghvi sir.
Sanghvi sir.
That's okay, because you have got it. Okay, we'll give you the orders. And that's how it is. So initial installation on the cranes, I used to do myself. Importing the systems. So we obviously learned the tricks of the trade, and she was handling the support, back office support, that how to import and how to clear the customs and all. And in 2003, since I was helping a lot of crane owners in the country, one very good friend of mine, Mitesh, his name is Mitesh Shettia, he runs a huge rental company in Mumbai. Okay. His brother Bhavik, they used to do a lot of trading in cranes. So he used to import the German crane and sell it to Indian companies here. So one another big company in Mumbai has purchased a 200-ton crane there, and the crane had some issue at Porbandar. He said, Nitin, no, Mitesh called me, Nitin, you do that, kindly help me because I have sold the machine and he's not very happy, that because I want to give support to him, can you go and repair that crane? I said, okay, I'll go. I went to Porbandar and repaired that machine and he was impressed, कि अरे इसको तो आता है. Then one fine day that the customer called me, the same customer who owned that crane, he said, Nitin, I want to buy a few more cranes. Okay, come with me to Germany. Germany सुना तो वो ट्यूब जल गया. मैंने सर आते हैं ना चलेगा. But I will not pay you anything for that. Then I was little bit okay. I said, पैसा नहीं दोगे, टिकट तो निकालोगे, वो भी मैं निकालूं. Then नहीं सर, मैं टिकट तो निकालूंगा, but मेरे साथ चलो. When I landed in Germany, Bhavik Shetty was the person who came to receive me, and he saw that कि अरे ये बोलेगा तो लोग crane ले लेते हैं, because he knows what crane is and people believe him, right? Influencer type of thing. So he then offered me, Nitin, why don't we work together? I will source the machines and you find the customer in India and we ship it to them, sell it to them, and we'll work out some numbers between us. I said okay. From that day onwards till today, and I am not after the numbers, money. She hates me for that, but that's how it is.
I don't hate you, but I want you to look at that.
Yeah, but one person looking at numbers is good enough. Oh, so then the journey started, trading in cranes. Actually, then Bhavik eventually had purchased a company in Italy, and he asked me, Nitin, you have to look after that company in Italy. So 15 days I used to stay in Pune, and 15 days I used to stay in Italy running that factory.
Wow.
So here I was a visiting faculty for our company called Dynamic Cranes. I not being here must have taken a lot of toll on her also. But
no, let's come to that now. So Dynamic Cranes is a visiting faculty.
Yeah.
Would love to know from you, Bharti, the philosophy or your philosophy of establishing your own business.
As you must have understood, he is a technology person. He likes to keep on doing new things. So I call him ki all तुझ्या डोक्यात सतत किडे येत असतात. So he brings the idea, he materializes that idea, and then he leaves it.
Yes.
He moves on to another idea.
Yes.
So who will take care of this? So very early I realized that somebody has to see commerce side of it.
Absolutely.
And at that time I used to talk with my CAs also ki we have to learn, engineers have to learn finance. So I used to do calculations of 10 paisa resistor. Nitin, we have to change the design and we have to remove this 10 paisa resistor, and then we will save this much. And he used to talk about cranes which were in crores of rupees. And we both were sitting adjacent tables. And I realized that he's not realizing what I'm talking, and we are not on same page. Paisa and crores of rupees. I said, I'm closing down this business. So I closed down that. And we had already got this dealership of Australian company.
Yes.
I started that. But earlier 7 years, I was on field. I was in sales. So I was always customer facing. Here I realized that I'm not facing customers because customer want Nitin Gokhale.
Because of the technical part of it.
Because of technical part, and he's coming from cranes and we are into cranes. So he's already known. Means people used to send car, ticket, people to catch hold of him, pick him up from home, take him to site. So I realized that if I had to build this business has to have name.
Absolutely.
So people should be there, they should have name. Nitin Gokhale to Dynamic Crane Engineers.
Yes.
I started going to meet people, but they always say, "Bhabhi, aap kyun aaye? Bhabhi, aap bhi dekh rahe ho kya?" I don't know why it is like that. In India, when I was going with my father, they used to say, "Arey wah, beti ko business sikha rahe ho, bahut achhi baat hai." When I was going with my brother, तो they used to say, "अरे भाई बहन मिलके पापा का बिजनेस संभाल रहे हो, बहुत अच्छी बात है." हम दोनों जा रहे थे, घूमने आ गए. So I realized that I have to have my separate thing in Dynamic. So I started building business blocks. So whatever activity is coming, I have to build it commercially. I have to make it successful. So I said I have to learn this, and I started learning, and slowly people started recognizing us from company name.
Yes.
Today I'm very proud to say that in this industry, all the maintenance or service engineers are ex-Dynamic, almost 60 to 70%.
Wow. So nice to hear this.
And I wanted to, do business not for earning money, but I wanted to have name, and name by generating employment.
Absolutely.
So for that, I started this.
This is very, very inspiring to know. The journey of, in today's terms, a startup. Although not as glamorous as today's startup people talk about their businesses.
Yeah.
But I see in this startup made by both of you, successful and sustained. Trains is a very unusual and a unique business.
Yeah.
We would love to hear perspectives about this train industry from both of you all. Nitin, we'll start with you again.
What I like about this crane industry is you get to see the world at the company's expense. Okay, you can travel through the sea, through the maybe helicopters. I have flown through helicopters for ONGC barges and stayed on an offshore barge, offshore vessel, oil, what you call the rigging platform for 4 days. Apart from ONGC, so many different things this crane field or any what you call the infra field exposes to you, how the metros are done, how the tunnels are bored, how the nuclear power plant is erected, how the turbines are erected, generators, there's so many different things, cement plants. I have seen cranes, lifting the dam walls and all these things. And nowadays, electronic engineers are required in this field like anything, because all the cranes are now heavily, instrumentationalized and a lot of sensors, a lot of microcontrollers and all. I went to this field because of force, okay? But now I really want engineers should come to this field by choice.
What has been your perspective about this industry?
Definitely, this is another male-dominated field for me, from cooling towers to cranes. But I had seen Nitin's journey and how he had thrived into that. He loved, I say that crane is a second love. So we wanted to, in fact, that glamorize this field for engineers so that we get more and more people into this. Also, I wanted, women to come into this industry. My one dream of mine is that one day we should have women operator.
Yes, the interesting part. Tell us the secret sauce of your partnership. Start with you, Bharti, again.
See, we are together since college. So we studied together, we got married, we started business together. So we have grown together. And people say opposite attract, but I'll say we are not opposite, we are complementary. It's just like jigsaw, but this is not fixed jigsaw, it's a flexible jigsaw. So wherever one part is missing, the other person chips in. Everything. I don't think so. There are 5-10% personal कुछ secret होंगे तो होंगे, but there are no things which you don't. नहीं होंगे ना. He got. So we talk about everything.
Nitin.
Yeah. And I'm a big fan of Hindi songs, Bollywood songs. One song which is my ringtone.
He's good singer also. He's good singer also.
So it's a very good Bollywood song of Devanand. जो मिल गया उसी को मुकद्दर समझ लिया. जो खो गया मैं उसको बुलाता चला गया. That is my ringtone actually. So that's why for all what we have done, she has been a rock solid support behind me in all the cases. One instance I remember that, that I was working for obviously Sangvi. All my big stories are from that crane days. We are erecting a very special kind of generator in Jindal, Vijayanagar, Bellary. Again, no mobile phones and nothing. Some American company was there. And a very critical lift that I had to pay there on that day. So रात को 9 बजे के बाद इस पे घर पे फ़ोन किया मैंने कैसे है कल हमारा critical lift है. She is okay, all the best, very good, for the lift, best of luck for the lift. So after 2 days I came home and then she told me that my daughter is in hospital.
7 months old.
So she was 7 months old, right? So then at times I felt so bad that guilty. That time guilt आ गया थोड़ा सा अरे कैसा है. But then I appreciate कि अगर दूसरा कोई अगर होता ना, which I see in a lot of friends of mine, वो पहले हल्ला पुकार करे नहीं तुम घर आ जाओ नौकरी गई तेल लगाने, or not exactly these words, but
yeah,
intention was like that. She never told me that, oh, you should come here now, it is your responsibility. She took care. She normally what you say, what will happen if you come here, you're not a doctor or something, you'll just sit outside and cry with me. So that is how it has been,
Wow. Let's go back to the VIT days, where this partnership began.
VIT 4 years were very, very interesting for us. The major part of our life. First thing, I was not supposed to come to VIT.
Okay.
My father is a mechanical engineer. So, and he was working for BRC. So he always wanted me to become architect, not mechanical engineer. I don't know why. But I never wanted to become architect.
Okay.
He is my role model, so I wanted to become engineer. When I came to VIT for admission, my father had called and talked to professor and told him that don't give admission in mechanical to my daughter.
Okay.
So, but I was determined to become engineer. So next option was electronic available. I took admission into electronics with that, no, I'll become engineer. What I got from VIT besides my degree, I got my husband over there.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think no.
Yeah.
Nitin.
Yeah, for me, it was a very, very pleasant journey, obviously, because I found Bharti over there. Like they say that friends shape your life, right? So one of my very good friend that time, Mangesh, he was into engineering. So he said, Nitin, no, you have to come to engineering only. So I said, okay, let us apply for that. And I got admission in government college, Nanded. 2 years in that college with all the
2
ragging,
months.
everything done. 2 months,
2
sorry,
months.
2 months in that college. And one fine day, I got a message on the notice board that, Nitin Gokhale, you have been given a seat of civil engineering COEP Pune. So if you want, you report on that and that date. So I packed everything, I had taken my cycle also there on putting on the ST top, and Mangesh has come to Nanded to leave me there, okay, so to settle me there. So I came back with every lock, stock and barrel, shifted to Pune. And when I entered this Pune College of Engineering, they said, no, by mistake it was in Pune. You have been given a seat in Shivaji University, Karad. So then I said, no, I don't want to go because I frustrated. But then again, Mangesh told me, why don't you come to VIT? I am also there, we will learn together. But again, 2 months after these all people joined, and me and Mangesh never used to sit for the lectures. I don't know why. But when the results of first semester came, I flunked in drawing,
Okay.
engineering drawing, that was such a nice subject actually, but I never learnt, that. But then in the second year, I cleared that. And so then it was okay journey for me. But it was more of an enjoyable thing. Me and Mangesh were totally alike. We said that, no, we had a group of two, and we said, you have joined that group together. Our group was very good before.
We missed out. How did both of you all meet?
Wow. See, me, when I came from Nanded to here, Bharat English was the first when I came. I saw on the first day, I saw this is a good girl, यार. So that some घंटी बजने लगती है ना, so मुझे लगता है इसे पिक्चर में नहीं हुआ, actually में हुआ है. But I did not dare to ask her. So I was such an introvert or shy guy ना, कुछ पूछा नहीं. First year went away. First year was common, right? All the subjects were together. From second year on, we moved to VIT, this Bibewadi campus. There also, I could not ask her anything on that. So one fine day when we were taking down some, what you call the timetable, which was displayed on notice board, I normally used to make a timetable on a small visiting card,
Right.
standard, and very nicely done in squares and colorful. And she was writing. I said, if you want, I have made this, So I was so happy that she took that, and then she appreciated it. It was good. It was really good. So that was the first time I spoke with her literally. And then also, we did not, gel up very well. But after that, I think second year, second sem or third year, first sem, we formed a group, where Mangesh, Ishi, Shamangi, Lalita, and we were together. And we started studying together that time. So that's when, we started talking to each other and we came closer, and that's how it went.
Yeah, our two groups merged.
Yeah.
Wow. Bharti, tell us something about your family.
We have got two children. Elder one is daughter, Pranjal, and younger one is son, Harshvardhan.
Okay.
Pranjal is a graphic designer.
Okay.
And she has recently completed a master's from London University of Arts.
Right.
And son is also a product designer. Both are from same college.
Okay.
And he's working with a startup company in Pune.
Wow.
So we are fortunate to have a square family.
Nice.
And we are staying with our mother-in-law.
Nice. I also hear, Nitin, that you are part of a community called TLC.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we are also TLC.
Correct.
So would love to know what your TLC is.
Our TLC stands for Teaching and Learning Community.
Oh.
Okay. This is a community which has been started by Mr. Rajendra Bagwe. He is an entrepreneur or big time entrepreneur from Nasik. He owns a company called Reliable Autocom. Okay. He has a plant in Nasik.
He has 5 plants.
Jharkhand. He has 5 plants in India also and one in US also. So when he was, he started, he was having some problem in his business. So he started implementing some principles, and then when he saw that, his friends saw that, this is something good is happening. So they asked him, why don't you teach us, So he started, teaching, once in a week he started teaching few fellow entrepreneurs that, okay, what is leadership, what is sales and marketing, and all this. And then it got, traction from there. This is entirely run by entrepreneurs.
Right.
And it is free of cost. Only what you call the prerequisite is, if you implement these principles in your business and you become successful, you must commit your time to teach the future entrepreneurs who are coming in.
What are some of your interests and passions, Nitin?
I always, awe of people, who listening a song start playing immediately. How is this possible? I have done a lot of YouTube videos and all this. I tried to sing, but now I have made a point that, this is my one day goal. After 5 years, I should have a big synthesizer in my house.
And you should be able
And
to play.
any song you tell me, I will listen and I will play on that. That is my target.
Bharti.
See, I like to travel. So my goal is, or my bucket list is, I should do Chadar trek and Mansarovar. So
Right.
these two things I want to do, and I do write few poems here and there once in a year or something like that. I do write poems.
I'm sure you have something up your sleeve. Would love to hear a poem from you.
Title is पूर्ण हूँ, I am enough. पूर्ण हूँ, पर्याप्त हूँ, मैं खुद ही मैं ही संपूर्ण हूँ. जहान से या इंसान से ना चाहा कोई ना सरोकार. बस मेरी थी, मेरी है, रहा वही यूं ही बरकरार. मिले कई, चले साथ वही, जिन्हें लगा ना गलत ना सब बराबर. चाह छू लूँ आसमां कभी, या कर लूँ पार सारे समंदर. ख्वाहिशों को ना रोकूं, ना कहीं रुकूं जरा थक कर. कुछ पाना ना मंजिल मेरी, ना पहुँचना कहीं मुझे जाकर. बस खुश हूँ मैं मुझसे, जिंदगी से, चाहूँ और जीऊँ इसे हर पल. पूर्ण हूँ, पर्याप्त हूँ, मैं खुद ही मैं संपूर्ण हूँ.
Wonderful. Thank you, Nitin, and thank you, Bharti, for sparing your time for doing this episode with us. I believe you all are truly an enterprising couple with your ambition of turning the trains industry into a sought after industry. Our best wishes to both of you. Thank you so much once again for being here.
Thank you. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
for having us here. It was going back to memories. Thank you.